Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to RadioActive Official Podcast. We are on Season 4 of the show. We're coming at you live from Kansas City, Missouri. I am joined by the extravagant, the exquisite, the madly talented Robby and Cory of Dark Divine. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good, man. Cory, how we doing? Doing good. All right, so gentlemen, tonight, first of all, I just want to know how does it feel knowing that you have played with all three bands of the Trinity of Terror tour? So you've got, for a point of reference, you have Black Veil Brides, Motionless in White, and who we're seeing tonight, Ice Nine Kills. How does that make you guys feel?
Amazing. I mean, it's definitely an accomplishment that we didn't necessarily expect. So the fact that it's kind of happened on its own naturally is a great feeling. We're very excited to be here.
Good deal. Cory?
Likewise.
Rock on, man. I love that so much. Okay, so let's talk about this tour. So kind of give the audience an idea of who is on this tour. So it's Dark Divine, Ice Nine Kills. Anybody else joining forces with you guys?
We are playing the second day of the tour. There's night 1 and night 2. We are on night 2, and we have Hail the Sun as well as TX2.
Sick, man. Sick. You guys like working with those guys? They're good people?
Yeah, it's been great. We're doing some side shows outside of the tour or the shows with Ice Nine, so we're doing side shows with TX2, and it's been a blast so far.
I love that. Do you concur? That's from oh God, did you ever see that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, Catch Me If You Can?
Yes, a long time ago.
He keeps on going, I concur. I feel like that's going to be this dude the entire time. He's just going to be like Leonardo. He's going to be like, I concur. I love that. All right, guys. So we have kind of a movie question because for those of you who are watching at home, you know I'm a big movie guy. I'm a huge movie buff. I get it from my father. And I want to know, Robby, Cory, what have been your 3 favorite movies of 2025 thus far in or out of theaters? And then what 3 movies are you excited for the most and why?
So far in 2025, I actually saw it last night, and it was Sinners.
Yo!
A really good movie. It was one of those movies that I went into, I'd never seen an advertisement for it. I had no idea what it was about. I was just like, okay, let's go see a scary movie. And it was like the best way to go to a movie blindly. And to be able to watch that, it ended up being one of my top movies of this year. I'm trying to think of other movies I've seen so far this year. I really haven't seen that many movies this year. I've been working too much on the road, too much, with just normal everyday life. But
we can go with one. So I guess Sinners would be it for you. How about you, Cory? What do you think?
Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Nice. Love that.
Was it Wolverine versus Deadpool?
I think it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool, Wolverine.
And then what movie are you guys really looking forward to?
I'm trying to think of the movies that are coming out. I don't really stay up to date so much on it. Okay. Yes. 28 Years Later. Cool thing about 28 Years Later, and this is just a little special for this interview, is it inspired one of the songs that we have been working on. So 28 Years Later, we're definitely looking forward to that one.
I love that. Dude, I need to go see the first movie before I see this one because I've heard nothing but good things. I feel like it's one of those like hidden gem horror movies that just kind of withstands the test of time. I'm really looking forward to watching 28 Years Later. And yeah, I love that, man. I love that so much.
I would definitely recommend watching the first one, the second one as well. I think it's 28 Days Later, then 28 Weeks Later. We were all in Atlanta doing some writing, and then we went up to a cabin of mine up in North Carolina. And for some reason, we thought it would be a good idea to watch 28 Days Later in the middle of the forest with nothing surrounding us but darkness and trees. And so definitely catch up on it before you see the third installment.
As you do. I feel like that's such a perfect atmosphere. That's like that episode of Regular Show where Mordecai and Rigby are like, Benson, we should show a scary movie in the old cemetery. And then what fucking happens? Bunch of zombies, right?
Exactly.
All right, so I got kind of a deep one for you guys, kind of a curveball. So I want to know, what are 3 morals you believe make a kindred spirit?
Define kindred.
So benevolent, someone who's very kind, very compassionate. What are 3 really good qualities about a person that you find would just make them outstanding, really good to be around, right?
Patience, acceptance, and respect.
Hell yeah. Cory, how about you?
Man, it's tough to answer in 3 words. That was incredible.
Man, a few words.
I concur.
He concurs.
He concurs. Okay, hell yeah. I love that. Good answer, good answer. Was there ever another path, Cory and Robby, was there ever another path that you wanted to kind of pursue, like maybe a lawyer, automotive industry, doctor, something like that?
I got a really interesting one that you probably wouldn't expect, but I always wanted to be a meteorologist.
Nice.
I wanted to be a weatherman. I love weather. I love storms. I've always loved tornado movies. I'm from Florida, so a lot of people get scared of hurricanes. I get excited for them. Unless they're like, horrible and, Cat 4 or 5 above. So, but meteorologist for me, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I love that for you.
I'd probably go back to cutting hair.
Cory says he would go back to cutting hair. 'Cause
Cutting hair?
He was naturally, before Dark Divine, a hairstylist, and he still is a hairstylist, so.
I love that. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Robby and Cory, pick a quote. It could be any quote of any variety. Book, movie, TV show. What would you pick and why?
I'm trying to remember the full quote. Basically, and excuse my language, any time in the Blade movies when Blade would say motherfucker. And any quote that involved the word motherfucker in it, I loved it. That one. Motherfuckers always be trying to ice skate uphill.
I love that. That's so awesome, man. That's one that kind of fell under my radar. I need to go see Blade.
Such a good movie.
There's a little cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine with Blade, and I really like that a lot too.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, favorite book of all time and why?
One of the only books I've read 2 books in my life. One was Mr. Popper's Penguins, and 2 was Catcher in the Rye, and I gotta say Mr. Popper's Penguins was the best.
Mr. Popper's Penguins?
Mm-hmm.
Cory, how about you?
I cannot pick. I'm the opposite. I've read so many books and forgotten so many books that I can't. I possibly I just like reading.
How about favorite book presently at this given moment?
Just given. Can we just pick an author instead?
Yes, 100%.
It tends to be worse. Robert Greene. Robert Greene is a brilliant mind. It's been very insightful to sort of delve into those words as we do, the things that we do.
So you would say Robert Greene? Did I hear that correctly?
Correct.
Hell yeah. All right, rock on, man. Rock on. I love that. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to play 2 games, and then we're going to wrap it up here, okay? So for starters, we have this or that. So we're going to start with 4th of July or Easter.
4th of July.
4th of July?
Easter. The Easter bunnies are cryptid.
Easter and 4th of July, okay. Knocked loose or slaughter to prevail?
Knocked loose.
Knocked loose?
I'd go slow.
You go slaughter. We have kind of conflicting viewpoints here, guys. I like that. That makes it interesting. That keeps it really fresh. Okay. Ice cream or snow cones?
Ice cream.
Ice cream? Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. Movie or TV show?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. TV show, because they keep going.
I'd go movie.
Movie and TV show?
Harder to find a good movie these days.
It is harder to find a good movie these days. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay, kind of an odd one, but given you guys do a lot of songwriting, I think this is entirely relevant. Ink pen or number 2 pencil?
Ink pen.
Ink pen? Ink pen, right on. Okay, all right, game number 2, fight night. Who are you fighting? Okay, first up, we have Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees.
Who am I fighting?
Who are you fighting?
Ooh, I mean, my odds are way better against Freddy Krueger than Jason Voorhees, so Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I'm addicted to caffeine. I can take Freddy.
You can take Freddy. You can beat his ass. Right on. Okay. Leatherface or Ghostface?
Ghostface.
All day, Ghostface.
Ghostface. Dude, he's just a guy. You can beat his ass easy.
I don't like chainsaws, so I'd be running away from Leatherface.
Leatherface would skin me alive and then make a fur coat, probably. 100%. Chucky or Slappy from Goosebumps?
That's a good one. I'd fight Chucky, because Chucky was more annoying. I'd like to hang out with Slappy, though. Slappy seemed cool.
Slappy seemed like a good dude.
It's too bad they didn't just set Slappy on fire, because that was the one thing that always bothered me. He's made of wood. Burn him.
Burn Slappy. Okay, I dig it. I dig it. 2 more. All right, for my video game nerds, we have Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village or Shiva from Mortal Kombat.
We're fighting someone still?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
What are the options again?
Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 or Shiva from Mortal Kombat. For a point of reference, Lady Dimitrescu is a 9-foot-tall vampire goth mommy. Shiva is a woman with 4 arms and 2 legs.
Shiva.
Shiva?
Doesn't she also have long hair?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got this. I'll shave her.
Shiva. All right, last one. Video games again. Captain Falcon or Samus?
Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Samus is my main.
Samus. All right, gentlemen, really quick before we wrap this up, let the people know what you guys have going on.
Well, we once again are Dark Divine. We are currently on tour with Ice 9 Kills, TX2, and Hail the Sun. We have side shows aside from the Ice 9 Kills shows. We are on night 2 of Ice 9 Kills, and the band is currently working on a new album.
Love that. Love that. Cory, you got anything or?
I concur.
You concur. He concurs. I concur.
You can also find brand new merchandise at darkdivineofficial.com. So get your spooky threads.
Awesome. Hell yeah. All right, guys. RadioActive Season 4 is here. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Have a good one.